Hello Eternum and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news. And this is the War Report. Dynamic change in the history of Eternum last night as the marauding forces of DG1 overcome the syndicate forces of Secrets for control of the forests of Brightwood. KOTT news crews were unable to secure an interview with DG1 leadership. As such, no word yet on their commitment to the cathedral. Temporary market restrictions are in effect and impacting the community of Eternum yet again today. Citizens attempting to trade or barter at this time may likely encounter an impasse. Turning to the weather, and it's another beautiful morning in Eternum until early afternoon when matinee invasions arise around the coastline of the island, with one early evening flare-up later. 4 officially sanctioned simulated fantasy combat resolutions on the books for tonight, brought to you by LARPCO. Remember, if it isn't LARPCO, it's cardboard. Up first, the Covenant forces of Lost Templar assail the Syndicate forces of Secrets for control of Ebonscale. Lost Templar forces fighting on back-to-back nights, and last night's mayhem in the mud was sure to have been exhausting. For Secrets, their third defense of the bamboo forest preserves and medicinal hot springs of Ebonscale, having only acquired it 2 weeks ago. Then, the Covenant forces of Double attempt to seize the spice ports of First Light from the Syndicate forces of Duranda Dogs. Newcomers Double appear to have their noses trained on the saffron and cinnamon supplies abundant in First Light. But the reigning Spice Lords of Duranda Dogs are the alphas around here, so if you come sniffing for something that isn't yours, there's gonna be a fight. Meanwhile, the Marauders of Context challenge the Covenant forces of Regime for their championship title and the right to rule the region of Everfall. Context failed in their inaugural bid for land in Brightwood against the forces of Secret, so of course they're ready to take on the champs. For Regime, their Neverfall streak sits at 6, only 4 behind the current record holder Elysian with 10. Fighting against split forces should work to their advantage. In the nightcap, Context forces will play 2 with the forces of Regime, this time for the financial capital of Windsward. Tonight is the second time Context has gone to war, and they're fighting the 2 most tenured regional rulers. That being the collective forces of Regime, who have enjoyed the robust income associated with controlling the most frequently utilized trading halls and crafting stations. But will recent market closures bring them crashing down? We'll have the outcomes and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.